Spire. I've played it in the past. Haven't played it recently though. Echo cards? Give me some echo cards? Maybe? Ethical SK. That's one way to put it. Yeah, we're going full Crimson Curse. Nah, I've never played Watcher. I played a few the robot class defect. Mods are really well made. Yeah, I've heard. I don't know. Just don't really have any desire to play Slay the Spire right now. Maybe next time I try it out, I'll try some mods. Very attractive meth addict. Interesting. Can't say I've heard that one before. Aren't those the best comments? Did he just... Wait, did he trigger my... Oh, wait, yeah. I did not Protector and play it. That makes a lot of sense. Charge is always free. Because I only have a use for 4 charges. 1 on Saris, 3 on Wildkarl. Yeah, it just makes me a little better against Parasite. Does mean a larva dies. I dislike Drakkarless. Yeah, quite a bit. It's a card that's only good when you have a priest going. And the way this deck loses when it doesn't have a priest going. Yeah, I mean, I'm not rezzing Wildkarl. I'm not too worried about it. He's Hunger. If he's playing Azrael, he has ways of developing a graveyard. Azrael. That's not quite how that works. Turgby is very bad in this matchup. I will give you that. Yep. There, he's got a better Azrael target already. mods. How you doing? No, we're not playing dwarves today. Usually only play it like once a season. Okay, so the frost is done. I am pretty forced out. Can't use last leader charge. Yeah. Great. Ugh, I don't have anything established. No echo card, no chrome weather either. I haven't thinned with Saris. Okay, we're dead. We're so dead. Whatever. It's possible just passing on 7 made more sense. Okay, well, we're not getting 2-0'd. We still got Alberon left. We still have some good cards. The whole lack of our echoes in earlier rounds kind of sucks, but here we are. We drew everything. Just in the wrong order. I want him to Manticore so that I can actually Turby. Freya instead, maybe? Okay, just Larvis. So I guess it's better to play the priest if we assume the protector's not dying. My Freya increased. I don't think that does anything for me. That just means the Crow Mother can come back and block my Saris point. Nice row. Freya's just priest.
Bow before modern Freya. A poison beaks like a poison arrowhead.
I guess that's fine. This here.
Accept our sacrifice!
Unless I just get turd B.
I love the smell of a burning village.
Should be dead. I don't know. He consumes this. It's not very good. Maybe not dead. He also didn't consume. Cool. Run the Thrive unit to deny Thrive points. I mean, it plays for 3 value in the Thrive unit. It's like never worth consuming at that point, right? Do I rate the stick compared to Fury? We've played 3 games, 4 games. He's alright. Usually finds like 11, 12 value in round 3. A little more reliable than Morkvarg. People aren't really keeping Purifies against Skellige.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
I always stun that if he lets me. This deck should be pretty good against Schirru, right? I have a bunch of ways to disalign. Point Tramplor.
Feathers whisper.
See? No one keeps Purifies against Skellige anymore. I don't know, Celeste usually wasn't very frustrating. It was just difficult. I liked Celeste. That is a lot of Purifies in this deck. Okay, so he's playing Symbiosis stuff too. Do I play? I don't really play a ton of video games. We're gonna be playing some Duel Links later, but it's pretty much Gwent and then whatever variety game I'm doing on stream. It's pretty much all I'm playing at any time. So we got a second Rebuke. Means our priests are gonna be better at sticking. I don't really want to play anything else in this hand. Not sure how bad this pass is. Only I didn't have a Brick Ceres. I would love to play Ceres this round. Duel Link's gonna be a staple? Probably not. I'll probably play it for a couple weeks, get bored, and never play it again. That is the most likely scenario, I think.
What? This? What scratch?
Memories? Yeah. I can only reminisce for so long. I don't want to risk bricking the Ceres. Blood Eagle or find the Vildkarl. I'm missing Totem. I just have to live with that. Let him Schirru me. Ah, new Duel Links bingo sheet. Not that one. Oh.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
Wow, 10 gems. What an event. Freya, my protector. I'm gonna get this down too. I guess the problem with getting Herkia down is more things being 4s. Where like right now he's got 2 4s as well. We can minor the squirrel. Make it less of a problem. Oh, an actual new event. Oh. I see it now. Wow. Hey, balloon flowers. So next turn we get the Herkia down. I'll just get the second priest down. That might be better. Considering I'm playing no purifies. Yeah. Definitely like getting the other priest down. Yeah, this deck might have too many engines. It is one nice thing about Turgby here. It's not an engine. Go for Schirru on 5s, kill the Protector and the Priest.
The only good human is a dead human.
Is that what we're seeing? No. That's not what we're seeing at all. Okay.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
Can always use one charge. Just don't ping this again. Okay. There's the Schirru.
Swearing upon the gods, I will avenge my father.
130, 150 SK cards already. Climb from rank 20 to rank 7. You recommend playing other faction or keep opening SK kegs? I mean, it depends. Are you still looking for SK cards? I'd probably recommend developing another faction, but if you just want to play SK, then just do whatever you enjoy doing. It'd be worth 11 provisions. I'm trying it out. Seems alright. Both Carl's a warrior, right? Yeah. You had me panicked. I was worried. Blood Eagle actually just does everything. Marl.
Where blood, there's no.
Oh.
Over your dead body.
He needs 8.
The wilds shall
Got him. Third view was 14 for 11 there. Yeah, I mean, he still had a lot left. He still had Portal, he still had Vigo. He establishes engines a lot faster than we do. He still had Bribery. The losing Brothans was a big deal. I assume he was going to try to get out playing 2 lower value cards. He just had, like, the Echo card and something. The YouTube content for tomorrow. There's something uploaded. I don't know what it is. I can check. It is... Oh, the Living Armor deck. Oh, I have my... bad mulligans.
Feathers whisper.
It's called Blob. The old leader for Ursine Ritual was Svalblood. And Svalblood looked like a blob.
just great.
How about I just run this out for thinning? Make my draws a little bit better. I don't really care about winning round 1, but if he commits Triss... Sort of looks like he cares.
Oh, you've done it now. Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Was that Saris for Triss Justice? I almost played Queen's Guards. Chat pointed out that I put the wrong ones in the deck. Okay, so he just wants the long round. That's fine by me. Still got 1 Rebuke and Forest Protector, so sticking Priests probably isn't happening. No, I'd live it down pretty quick. The nice thing about making mistakes at the start of the stream is that no one's here to see them. Only Yu-Gi-Oh players are here to see them. I've made far worse mistakes in Yu-Gi-Oh. Been my Berserker? I kind of want the Protector, right? What am I missing? With Carl Herkia. Okay. So now I have everything, sort of. I don't know exactly how much removal I want to have. Seems like a hand. It's very easy to look at it and think it's simple without realizing all the things that are going on. But to be fair, a lot of the games we played last night were really simple because the people we were playing against weren't playing good decks. But once you have games where both players have interaction, it gets much more complicated. Why did I put this melee? God, I'm so bad at this game. Yeah, it would be like watching someone at rank 30 in Gwent and saying, Gwent is just about playing more points on cards than your opponent does. It's like, yeah, sort of, but only at that level. Is that wrong, though? If you're trying to simplify the game to just that, yeah. There's more subtlety going on. Somehow I found myself in a spot where Schirru kind of fucks me. How did I do that? That's crazy.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
You can like... God, you can just like ping, 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 shoot, Schirru 5s. What am I doing? It doesn't even need the Trampor. Yeah, I think this game's over. Whoops.
Just talk
Maybe
to
he ropes it.
strangers.
What do you want?
Nope. Probably just shouldn't have led on Svalblood Totem. That was probably the mistake. I was not expecting the round to play out quite that way when I played the Svalblood Totem. This group is so active today. Yeah, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is popping off. Clearly more popular than Gwent.
Bow before modern Freya. Eyes and beaks like a poison arrowheads.
Sure, but those people were really engaged.
For the clan! For Skellige!
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Things going pretty good, Goldenberg. How about you? Zero's the best era. I don't think there's like any particular era that was the best era. They all had their good times and bad times. I'm not sure what the highs
Don't leave me here. Not alone.
of like Caesar were.
Here?
I guess like near the end.
Oh, I love the smell of a burning village in the
Last card trash one time. Nope.
Find yourself your own apple.
Kind of close considering the massive punt. The last two major mechanic updates kind of fucked the game a bit. I say new master rule, but it's what, like a year old at this point? Well, the problem with Lynx was that it killed every old deck. Like, it was basically a reset on all the archetypes. Because if you didn't have access to Lynx, you didn't have access to any of the extra deck mechanics. At least the master rule made it so you could play old stuff again. Did I teach you how to play? I'm assuming you know. I answer questions when they're asked. It's kind of hard to go and actually teach Yu-Gi-Oh! Not sure how I would make that engaging. Yep, Duel Links is the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile game. It's just a simplified version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Same reason why you start with 4,000 life. It's designed to make games faster. You only start with 4 cards in hand as well.
Feathers whisper.
Oh no, I get it. I get it. I don't know, in a live stream setting especially, Because there's always gonna be people coming in and out of the stream. You can have that quick introduction at the beginning, but like that's not helping everybody. I feel like the best way to learn games while watching the stream is just like watching the stream and asking questions when you're confused. That's kind of how I've always learned games on streams. Whenever the streamer goes into tutorial mode, I kind of just zone out. Tried to watch a YouTube series, understand Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay once, and it was a pool too deep for you. Yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh especially. Like with Monster Train, you can sort of sum it up in a couple words, right? You have, it's like Slay the Spire, but you have these units. It's sort of like a tower defense game instead of just being like a one-on-one combat with the creatures. And that gets the gist of what the game is across. I wouldn't know how to do that with Yu-Gi-Oh. Pendulum summon. Thankfully, pendulum summoning is not in Duel Links. I'm not sure how I would explain pendulum summoning concisely either. If I do a run through and post that YouTube, yeah, maybe. I don't know, I have to put a lot of effort into figuring out how to convey the information. Maybe Alchemy before Crow died. Yeah. I could have used like a leader ping on it and still killed it before the drummer grew it out of range. Yeah, it's not pendulum in a few words. Yeah. There's just so many like little things in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you need to understand to really be following the game. And like how deep you need to go before you have a base level understanding is something that I'm not entirely sure. Because there's like a point where you stop explaining. And I don't know what that point would be. I guess is the trouble that I'm having. Assuming it is not an odd game, it should give you a good idea. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Have you seen the amount of card text on cards? If you just, like, pick a random game, not sure how good of an idea you're gonna get from, like, the base mechanics of the game. We'll see. I'll try a tutorial game when we switch over. And then maybe you can give me feedback if you're still here. Every type of normal summon and basic chains. What time am I switching over? Probably between an hour and a half and 2.5 hours, depending on how the Gwent's going. Whoa, really? Nice. I was not expecting to win on even there. No point where not even the rulebook has all the rules. Yeah. Yeah, the elephant got turgreed. So like you can explain like normal summons in combat. But there's still gonna be a lot of stuff that you're not able to follow just because you don't know what cards do. Like, even if you explain all the basic mechanics of the game, the cards have so much text.
Freya's bulwark. That's what we are.
Like, maybe I just explain what my cards do and hope that that's enough.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
You think Gwent has an overlay? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's no extension for Dual Links. I should check though. I didn't think to check. Wait, is it Keyforge extension? Does Keyforge have an online game now?
They have our lines.
I don't know why I played this. Oh, is this still 2-0? It might just 2-0. It probably just 2-0s.
The traitors will pay what they did.
Monk ass. It's also easier to read the magic cards. They have considerably less text. Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the most complex, not close. It's not close. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like, it's one of the biggest flaws with the game. Yeah, every single person. No one has ever seen Missing the Timing rules and thought, oh yeah, that's very intuitive. That's how I would expect it to work. Not a single time. Complex or just convoluted? Are those not synonyms? I'm not sure what the distinction between complex and convoluted is.
Either ring my shield or on it. Blow off, clown, break!
Like the online MTG, because interruptions from instants feel bad to you. Yeah, I agree. I was surprised Arena did as well as it did. I thought Arena was set up for failure from the beginning.
I'll smash your mum! Try to find you, bastard!
Opposed to intricate. I mean, the complexity brings some level of depth most of the time. The reason that it's so complicated is because they're trying to do a lot of different things without making card texts even longer.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
Though you could argue over whether or not the game would be better if they didn't try to do so many things. And I think they have scaled back on some things over time. Like, I know someone in Discord was saying they don't print cards with when you can wordings anymore to prevent missing timing.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve. Oh, you've done it now.
Oh, Thornwood. Missing timing only happens on optional effects too, by the way. If a card is a when instead of like when you can. Yeah. I realized that we weren't making that distinction. We were talking about it in Discord. Complex but easy to follow. Oh, can it be? That's usually the distinction between depth and complexity. When I think of complexity in terms of game design, I think of something that's almost universally not something you want. Like, it's almost universally bad. But sometimes it's necessary to convey your mechanics. You don't want complexity, but you want the depth that comes with it. Chess rules are easy, you need 15 minutes to explain them. Yeah. Chess isn't a complex game, but it is very deep. I've never heard a distinction between convoluted and complex.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
I guess maybe because convoluted is an easier problem to solve than complex. Usually you don't see games that are actually convoluted. Otter, bear, I don't know what that is. It literally means too complex, hard to follow. Sure. I would have normally just referred to that. I guess no, I guess that's not depth, sure. What are we doing here? Jam my Turgby now.
A raid's a raid. Matters not whose village we pillage.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have used complex to talk about XCOM either.
Believe I heard more coin clinking about in that pouch of yours.
So I can Blood Eagle you. Get this thing down.
A splash. The only way they learn.
There's the Horson. Okay. No reason to play the priest.
Disappear into the darkness. Begone!
So I'm music artist, but their content is now DMCA free for Twitch. Interesting. Always good to see those tweets. Okay, who is it? What's the genre?
No sound as swift as a click.
So he has one crime. I want to respect the tab brawl.
Cut the thread, or I'll cut your gob.
Poison beaks like a poisoned arrowheads.
And what we res Protector.
Bow before modern Freya.
That here.
Here's bulwark. That's what we are.
Do this. Or no, if I do that, the 6 spawns, and that's bad for me.
Accept our sacrifice!
Cool. It's like a lot of card games, we'll complain about it all the time, but can't leave it. Sure? Or they don't really want to leave it, because when they leave it, they won't know when the game is good. Yeah, it's not like you had a lot of short round left.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Pinging the armor at a protector, same thing. Hey, Saul. We are playing Priest Blob.
Only the pure white of snow. All else disgusts me.
I don't want to TA it. I don't want to give him a better bruiser.
I swear it upon the gods, I will avenge my father.
We've caught another taskmaster.
Either with me,
Sure.
or on it.
Run, run. You'll not get far.
all be 5s. It's probably playing a ton of Frost. Let's just get this down. Half my following comes from an extensive description on them. I'm glad. Put a lot of effort into those descriptions. I do read some of the YouTube comments. I read the ones that YouTube gives me emails for, but I don't like go out of my way. We got one alchemy card. Let's just do this. One charge is free. Hit card of all time. Ban someone from my YouTube channel. Yes, kind of, but it's so easy to make YouTube accounts that it's like no point to it. I'll ban like spam when I see it, but as I said, I only really look at the messages I get emails for. Playing Frost feels like something I want to bleed. Also, this. Don't think I want to go to a long round against double Oberon. I mean, I imagine it works if they do it, right? It's usually advertising something. Wait, why is that an obviously spam account? I think you're overestimating the average YouTube viewer. Validates the Frost, but doesn't do anything about it. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure I get that. Went to the right row. That's good. It's an app close. Oh. When this happens, I like to imagine my opponent yelling "fuck Skellige" and throwing their phone against the wall. Hotfix wasn't enough. They hotfixed the wrong cards!
For Skellige's glory!
Sense. Kind of got too many golds. Kinda wanna kick the Wildcarl. Just want a priest. That is an upgrade. That is close to a strict upgrade. I have an engine to lead on. This, I guess. They say is broken. I don't know, man. I need to play this game competitively. You probably shouldn't ask me for balance concerns.
Oh, you've done it now.
I'm at rank 1. Everyone's bad.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
Like, Skellige had a 60% win rate last season, but I'm pretty sure at rank 1 I was 60% against it with meme decks.
I'll do what I can.
God save us. He's a madman.
You do see Duel Links in the title.
Wind whistles Willow's whip.
Got the other rebuke. Okay.
For you, my children.
Just like, let people be happy about what they want to be happy about. There's no need to tear people down. Balance should take into account more than the top, or the game will over-optimize for a small set of players. You see, that's a philosophy. I don't entirely disagree with it, but at the same time, I think that the lower ranks have a lot more ability to self-balance because people will improve over time, where that doesn't apply at the highest level, which is why I would say balance is significantly more important at the high level. Like, if you're bad at Gwent and you're losing a lot to Nilfgaard, you have the opportunity to improve as a player to fix your matchup. That's not true for balance at the highest level. You don't need developer intervention. Balancing the highest level for an RTS where micro exists and is high execution level can be tricky. Yeah, I would say for games like Dota, it's far more important to balance the lower levels. Well, then the goal shouldn't be about making those cards that it's hard to punish worse, but making it more obvious how to improve, right? I would advocate for, like, educating your player base rather than nerfing cards because people don't know how to play against them. Whereas that doesn't work at the highest level. You can educate those animals? I mean, at that point, I don't know. If they're playing a card game poorly and have no desire to improve, I don't think the game wants to be balanced around them. I think it's okay. Because, like, at that point, you're saying you can't have decks that are hard to play against. And that's not where you want a card game either. Where, like, you can have decks that are hard to play against be good. It's the first in Nero. Res the Protector.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Nope. Whatever, it's fine. I should have put that in the same row. I don't have a boat. Imagine Yu-Gi-Oh! Trying to educate its players on how to improve instead of ban listing cards. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, the way Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list works is a little different, right? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list is also its set rotation. Which messes new players because of bad or difficult wording, then there's a problem. Sure. But I wouldn't call that a balance patch. Like, it's not a balance issue. That's just bad design.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
The first Blood Eagle too. Oh my god.
Freya's bulwark. That's what we are.
Playing in Duel Links. Fire Kings. Bought a structure deck. I'm a structure deck warrior. I'm like that kid from Locals. I feel like you're reading too far into what he said. Hold up, what was his... How did he phrase it? Yeah, I think you're reading implications that aren't there. I don't think he's saying they're trash as people. You should read the trash as trash at the game. Don't just delete people's messages. Oh, my priest died. Shit. Do that while I have a protector. I didn't time you out. Holy fuck. It also wasn't even a timeout. Your message just got purged. It was a 1 second timeout. I do not know why it happened, but Thorn Whip does stupid things sometimes. Fun with trying it. No, I can't agree with that. That would imply that I'm having fun playing Gwent. Okay, first off, can we agree that there was an implied at Gwent when that was said? Can we all just like come together, kumbaya, and agree that he was not calling them trash people? You're not allowed to say someone's bad at the game? You're not allowed to make that observation? Off as holier than thou, pretentious. I feel like you're reading into it too hard. It's kick Blood Eagle. We'll make it work. I blame chat. Like if it was directed. I don't know.
Come on! Who's fast?
For the clan! For Skellige!
I have to be really careful about Schirru again. I had Raiding Fleet, didn't I? I maybe wanted to play Raiding Fleet. I maybe should have looked at my deck for another half second and played Raiding Fleet. Hey, Buster. Thanks for the bits. He has one ping. If he uses the ping here. Is this the play? This looks so dumb.
No mercy!
What do you want?
It strikes me as the biggest mathematical pitfall when evaluating cards. Um. Where we see some expensive top-end cards, and people underrate them because they don't just value the importance of having a big top-end card. Like, remember when Great Oak came out? How long it took for Great Oak to catch on? People were making fun of me for playing Great Oak in my decks. A lot of the scenarios were seen as memes for the same reason. They were really expensive, they didn't seem like they were worth it. Evolving cards all got underrated. Like, look what happened to Firaxis. Turns out that card is just fine. I maybe should have respected that a little more. I don't know if that matters. Yeah.
A poison beaks like a poisoned arrowhead.
What is card economy? Like how well you trade card for card with your opponent. If both players are able to get to round 3 and keep all of their most expensive cards, if your most expensive cards are worth more than their most expensive cards, you're gonna win.
Only the pure white is you. All else disgusts me.
Remembered I thought Imposter was gonna be overpowered and Uprising was trash. Good old Reddit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with evaluating cards early if you have the right framework, but most people don't have the right framework, like myself included. It's one of the hardest things to get right. But like, it's easy for you or me to say, yeah, AA was insane. We knew this from release. It's not hard. The people that don't know how to evaluate cards properly are gonna have a harder time. Did I overplay? There's no 2 over here. I may have overplayed. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I need 12. I have Crow Mother in here. Just short. I think this is 11, right?
Feast for you, mate.
Well. Shaping Nature plays the lowest revision cost. Well, yeah, that's just like risk versus reward, right? You get a card that plays for slightly less revision cost, but in exchange, you play into a bunch of 2-for-1s. What people say Shaping Nature is good with Hamadryad. Okay, chat. Let's not bully Pumpkin too much. Let's chill on the Pumpkin bullying. Maybe I'm okay in one round. So many options and versatility. Being 6+ res +1 for warrior, it also counted Vader's 8. Yeah. split value is certainly a thing. I mean, that's often just people misspeaking, right? I think they understand what they mean. They just said the wrong words. Still has Maruna. What's my play around for Maruna? Oh wait, this is my play around for Maruna. This is a way better play around for Maruna.
I shall savor your
Protector first. I want to protector ranged. You could ask why I clicked the totem, and I don't have an answer for you on that one. Did I know about the art gift too? I did. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference between like not tryharding and just making shit plays.
Another horn in my collection.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
Okay. Can Freya for another priest to go here? Just hope the Crow Mother pops to the right spot.
Modern Freya is patient. She
Nice.
knows no insult.
To lurk with a shrill cry.
Blow the horn! Clang the gong!
No! Okay, well, that was the one thing on board I didn't want to have pinged. Maybe needed that for Blood Eagle. We'll see.
Step careful there.
Can I just not use a charge? This trig is gone, right? He's not gonna kill it? We just let the Werecat trigger it? Also, like, greed is good. Get Blue Boy here.
For the clan!
Kill the Werecat. Okay, kill the Werecat. Kill the Werecat. Okay, just somehow I'm gonna ping the worst unit on the board every single time. Tried? Tried is a good word. Just dead. Doesn't really matter. I guess I could have gone for the Turkey. Turkey was probably better. Don't think it makes a difference. It seems to work out for me too. Second wind. I'm trying to spell Turgv. Just call him the Rupture Dude. I gave up long ago. This is fine. I kind of want something for the priests to tick on. Be better than Mork. I don't know. Depends what matchups you're getting. Turgv is much better in a short round. Mork is better at getting you to the short round. I think the deck sort of needs more things in the short round. I'm pretty happy with Turkey just not being very good. You don't want these cards to have too big of a ceiling and floor gap. Like, you start making Purify is worth a few too many points. Like, I don't think the problem with Turgv before was that it was too strong or anything. It just led to some really bad guessing games. You had to guess if your opponent had Turgv and either hold your Purify or not. And if you held your Purify and they didn't have Turgv, you lost whatever top end card they were playing that wasn't Turgv. Like, the average value of Turgv wasn't really that insane. It's just... it made for a bad game. Especially because of when the decision happened. Like, at least with Purifying Defenders, you generally know pretty early in a round whether or not you need the Purify for the Defender. But you don't know about whether you need your Purify for Turgv until the very last card. Now he's got almost no value at all for his provision. What? My dude, in round 3 he's a base 7 for 11. If you rupture a 4 power base unit, it gets 11 for 11.
Oh, I love the smell of a burning village.
Imagine disliking mind tricks. It's not a mind trick. It's just a guessing game. There were no reads. The card that it replaces is the card they're gonna play last anyway. Good night, Big Noodles. Have a good one. Correct. Wait. Do people like big binary swings in Gwent? I'm pretty sure that's seen almost universally as a bad thing. I was Duel Links last night. It was fun. We escaped bronze. I don't know what our goal for tonight should be. I don't know if escaping silver is realistic, or how many games we'll need to play to do that. Bloody Glad Protector. Seems good. He's clearly peak Gwent. Yeah. I'm giving him like Freya's, but I don't want to have him to have the one there for the blue boy. Whereas you need the only playable initiative card because you don't play it for its initiative. Like, you play it because of the 20 mode, not the 35 mode. Igni's an example of initiative doing its job. How's that going so far? Pretty well. There be YouTube vids? I don't know. I don't know what kind of YouTube vids I would make for Duel Links. Maybe when I rank up more and we play more real games. Can you pick Scorch and Regis? Lower their provisions. Have them not cost $1 billion. Like, the problem with the cards was lining them up the same turn that you play them. That problem has been resolved, so they can be buffed in other ways. Trash. I don't have a problem with Scorches that aren't being aligned at the same turn that they're played. I think Scorch is one of the better beta cards. Scorch is a really cool design in beta. It felt archetype defining. But Scorch now? I mean, Scorch is a really expensive gold card instead of a silver. It needed initiative because of the way Gwent works now, but you could probably reduce its cost by a little. Scorch was so OP in beta. Scorch was archetype defining in beta. It's not like every deck played it. Silver cards. Instead of provisions, there used to be 3 classes of cards: bronzes, silvers, and golds. If you thought of like bronzes as your 4 provision cards, silvers as like your 8 provision cards, and golds as your 12 provision cards. But you could decks could have 4 golds, 6 silvers, and then the rest were bronzes. Eagle. Push. Because I know Mork is there, and I have really good short round cards in my hand.
Gods protect us.
Accept our sacrifice!
Because that's gonna happen.